Ayo, wacky, show these bitches how it's done.
Warning. I need back. Roll windows down. Open the house, pull the windows up, turn the radios up.
Let's get BEAUTIES back again today with another video. And I know, long time no see. I feel like I haven't filmed in forever, you guys, and my apologies. I feel like I always come on here with some type of update, but you guys, I'm human. Autumn did start school, you guys, and she does not go to school where I live. She actually goes to school now in Manhattan around my mom's house. So that is actually why I have not been filming, because of the adjustment. I'm actually over there more than what I am actually here at home in my beauty room. So me and my mom actually thought of a great idea to actually make a second setup over there in my mom's house, so that way I could still get some videos done. I've also been going through a lot of things, like I said, just the whole adjustment and change. I've been super stressed out and anxious, and girl, my anxiety is getting the best of me lately. But nonetheless, I am so happy to be back filming, because girl, when I am the prima donna, okay, I am at my fucking best, okay? Nobody could tell me otherwise. Like, I feel amazing, you guys. I feel so beautiful and so sexy. And this is just what makeup does to me. This is what being a prima donna is all about. I'm getting emotional. I've been going through, you know, some things in my life, and just sitting here and actually just doing what I love. It's just all coming back, you guys. And I'm just so happy that y'all so patient with me with all the things that I go through. So thank y'all so much for riding with your girl and being a true supporter. So yeah, we are gonna get back to filming. So I will tell you guys right now, some videos are gonna be with this background, and then some videos are gonna be with my other background that is in my mom's house. I'm still working on it. So yeah, there will be videos coming, and I'm so happy because I needed this, you guys. Like, I really was feeling like I couldn't film, and I was just going crazy. So in today's video, I am so happy to be filming with this. This is the new Bperfect x Stacey Marie new Carnival 4 palette. You guys know I'm obsessed with all of Stacey Marie's Carnival collection. As y'all see right there in my back, there goes Carnival 3, the Love Tahiti palettes. And of course, she had to, you know, kill it one more time for the one time. And yeah, you guys, now we have a Carnival 4, and this one is called the Antidote Palette. So yeah, y'all know I went off. I got the palette, and I also did get all 6 of the liquid eyeshadows, and you can also use these as eyeliners as well. This is more or less a very toned down glam palette, but it still gives you that carnival-esque type of feel, like, you know, Stacey Marie always has to give us. So I'm obsessed. Y'all guys know autumn is my favorite type of season, so I had to redo my background. I had to go all out, and I had to just give y'all a look with this palette. This is what the palette looks like, you guys. It is screaming fall. It is so gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm like so obsessed, so obsessed with this palette. It's beautiful, like beautiful. Y'all already know I have to do another look with the greens, because y'all know green is my favorite color. So yeah, this look, oh my god, yo, like I feel like camera is not even doing it justice right now, because this look though, this fucking look though. And I was actually inspired by one of Stacey Marie's looks herself. She actually recreated this look on one of her models, and girl, I was obsessed with the picture, and I just knew that I had to create it. And I kind of, like, you know, did it to match my eye shape and whatnot, but I am obsessed. Like, we definitely had to do a Stacey Marie look for this video, and it's just so perfect. Such a bomb ass fall makeup look. I'm obsessed. But anyways, let me stop rambling, because girl, this intro is hella long, but I'm just so happy to be back. So let me talk my shit, okay? But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you guys want to check out how I got this makeup look using the new Stacey Marie Antidote palette, then you already know what to do. Keep on watching. Oh, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for your girl. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, so jumping straight into voiceover, you already know how we do. Oh my god, it feels so good to be back filming. But of course, we got to start off with a lip mask, because girl, my lips is dry as hell. Okay, so this is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and I believe this is the original one. This is my fave. It's a bit expensive, but so worth it, you guys, because it's bomb. And of course, we got to start this look with some iced coffee. But girl, I'm like a little kid right now, because I live for a new Stacey Marie palette. Like, I love, love, love this entire collection, and so happy that the whole entire thing came in the mail and I was able to film this entire look for y'all. And girl, can we just talk about how the whole PR, everything is gorgeous, like packaging A1. And look at Stacey Marie just slaying right there on the little card. Okay, girl. So these are all of the liquid eyeshadows slash liners, and it was a struggle to literally show y'all, but I'm gonna take one out of the package just so that way I can show you guys what the wand and like the application is giving. And the applicator actually holds a lot of product. There's like a little hole in the center, which if you actually want to put it on the back of the hand to make it into a liner, it's super easy. And I really like the packaging on these. They're really cute. So these are what they're giving or whatnot. But let's get into the start of the show, which of course is the Carnival for the Antidote palette. So like she described this palette, this is a more toned down glam palette. So she wanted to give a lot of shimmers, a lot of mattes. So you do get a lot of mixed varieties. And let's just talk about that this whole palette is screaming fall. So of course I had to back out a fall look. Actually today is the first day of fall, so happy fall, prima donnas. And I'm gagging here, so I went ahead and did one eye off camera, and bam bitch, do y'all see that damn eyeshadow? So really quickly, just want to give a spoiler, the eyeshadows blend like butter, but of course it's Bperfect and Stacey Marie, of course they're gonna blend like butter. But first things first, we're going to go ahead and prime the lid with the Plouise base. This one is in the shade Rumor 2. And I do want to go ahead and dot this on. And I'm going to take a really packing brush to go ahead and tap it in. You do not want to swipe. You want to really leave the pigment of the base. That way your eyelid becomes pretty much a blank canvas. So now we're going to go ahead with the shade Mystic first. And this is our deepest shade. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and start creating our shape. So I want the deepest part to be the outer corner, of course. But I do want there to be a lot of depth in the crease, so I literally bring it from outer corner to inner corner. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with the shade Chestnut. So like I said previously, we're going to work with all of our darker shades first, and you're going to now work your way up with more fluffier brushes, if I'm making sense. So the lighter your shade, the more fluffier the brush. That's how you're going to get a nice good transition. And I am also using the sandwich method, which is basically scratching right along each color and making sure that they're blending into one another. So now for this blend, also I'm going to take the shade Dusty Rose, and that's going to also blend out the shade Chestnut. This shade Dusty Rose has a little bit of a pink, kind of like brownish undertone. It's gorgeous, especially if you're using kind of like reddish cranberry colors on your lid. This is like a perfect transition shade. It's so beautiful. And as you guys can see, I am going back and forth with my brushes, because the first time around you were basically laying out everything. Now we're going back and intensifying everything and making sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm taking the shade Moss because I just had to touch one of those greens, and this kind of actually created like a bruisey effect. You know when you have like a worn-in bruise, it starts turning a little yellow. I don't know, some may find this ugly, but I just felt like it was just a little extra pop for the transition, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. I don't know, it was giving autumn, and you know leaves kind of have just like a little array of hints of colors here and there. So yeah, it's optional though. But now I'm going back in with the black, and like I said, I am keeping the darkest part of the black at the outer corner. So I'm kind of creating like a little bit of a V shape, but then I am taking whatever is left over on my brush and bringing that into my crease. So now we're giving everything one last final blend before we go and cut this crease. So I'm taking a Q-tip and some Bioderma, and this is pretty much gonna make your life hella easy. This is gonna make cutting your crease so simple, you guys. So this pretty much just takes all the eyeshadow off of your lid, and then boom, you just go in with whatever you want to use. I'm using blank canvas, but if you want to use concealer, whatever you do, and basically the shape is there for you. Do you see that? So now you go in with your flat brush, you go and tap 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 and cut that bitch. Simple, so simple, you guys. I love using the Q-tip first because it gets pretty much all of the work done for you, and this is pretty much the easy part. And as you guys can see, I like to tap instead of swipe, and that's how I get a really nice crisp edge when I am doing my cut creases. And I do like to fade out that outer corner where that black is meeting that base, because you do not want your base to be harsh there, because it will pick up on the eyeshadow. So make sure everything is nice and seamlessly blended. Now I'm taking the shade Aubergine, I believe, and this is kind of like a cranberry purpley reddish shade. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I went ahead and just faded that right alongside of the black, and now I'm going in with the shade Fawn, which is actually kind of like a brown, but it is a orangey brown. On camera, like I said, with all the lights, it just looks like an orange, but it is actually like a neutral orange. It is so pretty. And then I'm going in with the shade Pretty Peachy, which is a very nice kind of like browny yellowy tone. Like I said, on camera it just looks like yellow and orange, but you really have to get into the undertones, you guys, because it is not no damn yellow and orange. But anyways, now I am gonna go in with the shade Buttercup, which is a very brighter yellow type of shade, and I am gonna top that off with a little bit of the Simmer shade, which is a really pretty gold shimmer shade that of course we got to pop into the inner corner. So now I'm just making sure that my lid is nice and blended and making sure my inner corner is popping, because y'all know I love a beaming inner corner. And now it's time for the fun part, which is the liquid shadows slash liners, and I went in with the shade Brass. And this is what I was talking about, the application. It made it so easy to like put it on the back of my hand, so that way I can actually apply it more or less like a liner. So I am going in with a very thin liner brush, and right alongside of the cut crease is where you want to add this metallic liner. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't did makeup in a minute, so my hands were hella shaky. I wish that I would have used a different brush, because honestly I would have had more control, because I'm a little rusty right now. But as you guys can see, the liner, beautiful. So I went ahead and lined my lash line, of course, with a felt tip liner, and now I'm gonna go ahead and smudge that out with the same shade Mystic. And to get that smoky liner effect, all you want to go ahead and do is take a flat brush that kind of has a little bit of fluff to it, and you're just going to tap right alongside at the edge of your liner. And then you want to switch over to a more fluffier brush and make sure that it is blending outwards towards your temples. And I love this effect, you guys. It is like an easy way to instantly make your look from basic to glam. But of course, now it's time to add some damn lashes, because this is how you're really going to make the look go all out, okay? So I'm taking the Tata lashes in the style Mercedes, and bitch, I had to do a close-up on these lashes because, girl, they were nice and long and fluffy, but they were not too dramatic where they were covering up all of my hard work. And I was just so obsessed with them. So moving on to the skin, let's start off with some primer. I'm taking the e.l.f. Energizing. This is the primer oil spray. And you guys, if you have dry skin, this is fire. I love this as my first step to prepping my skin. And then now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is the acne one. And to be honest, I really like this primer, not necessarily for the acne fighting benefits. Of course, if you have acne, this will be amazing for you. But as you guys can see, my skin is actually pretty clear, but I love the consistency of this one. I don't know, it's actually really hydrating versus the original one. That's why I just prefer the acne one, to be honest. But now moving on to foundation, this is the Too Faced Born This Way matte version, and I love this foundation. I'm in the shade Warm Nude, I believe, and I like to buff this in with my e.l.f. Duo Complexion brush. And even though this is claiming to be a matte foundation, I actually think this is a natural finish foundation, because as you guys can see, when it is wet, it looks super dewy, but when it does dry down, it actually does dry to a more natural skin like finish, and I really like it. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys up close and the coverage, because this foundation is bomb. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour. Of course, no surprise here, we are going to be using the Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Abidjan. And girl, I still can't get enough of this, to be honest. Like, I feel like honestly this is my favorite product to use for my cream contour. But let's really talk about this brush. This is actually the Morphe foundation brush, and it does have a weird shape to it, but girl, I love this brush for my cream contour. I don't know, it just fits perfectly in the sockets of your cheekbone, and then I just flip it upward to give it a nice blend, and I just feel like, girl, it just does the work for you. And then I could be sloppy with it because it also has a flat edge, because I get kind of lazy when it comes to my forehead and shit. But do y'all see that damn cheekbone though? That contour is blended, honey. I love it. And then for my nose contour, I actually like to use the other side of the foundation brush, because it is like a little mini foundation version of, I'm making no sense, a little mini version of the foundation brush. You get what I'm saying. But anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my nose contour. And I didn't even show you guys what product I'm using for my concealer, but this is the Jouer High Essential Concealer in the shade Cream Cafe. And one tip that I wanted to show you guys as far as the concealer application, I am going in a upward motion when I am blending it out. So you literally want your concealer to go all the way up to your temples. Do not drag it out straight out. No, you want to give your face a lift. Okay, so make sure you're going kind of like at a diagonal type of angle. And girl, this is gonna literally snatch your face. I want to mention that my eyeshadow right now is more rounded, but when I do finish up my foundation, I am literally gonna drag that eyeshadow literally all the way out, and we're gonna add some more drama to this look. So now I'm gonna set that concealer. I'm gonna be using the One Size Setting Powder by Patrick Starr. And you guys, at first it looks stark white, but I'm using a lot of powder specifically in this look because you guys know I really don't like a lot of powder on my under eye because I'm more dry skin, but I want to keep my under eye nice and bright for this look because we are going to be using a lot of eyeshadow and also that metallic liner. So for right now, it is going to look a bit bright, but when we finish up the eyes, it's all going to pull in together and you're going to have that nice bright under eye effect. So I'm also going to set the rest of my foundation and wipe away that powder with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Golden Medium. And then I am going to press the rest of the powder in my under eyes. Since we on our MAC shit right now, of course, we had to pull out the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, especially for this time of year. I really want my cheeks to look toasted, okay? I want them to look toasty as fuck. So I love a warm bronzer, especially for a look like this where the eyes are all warm tone. I live for it. So yeah, I'm kind of ODing with the bronzer, but y'all get the point. Now we gonna hit our little dance because bitch, this look is coming together, and I'm obsessed with these mmmichell blushers. These are cream blushes, and like I mentioned before, you're probably like, why are you putting a cream blush on top of bronzer? But these cream blushes, in particular this formula by mmmichell, you can actually use them underneath or on top of your powders, and I prefer to use them on top because it leaves more of a dewy finish, and I really like that in my blush. I don't like for my face to look too matte, if you get me. But anyways, now I'm going in with the Scott Barnes. This is the Chic Cheek palette, and I'm gonna of course set that orange blush with that orange shade. I'm not even sure the shade of it, but anyways, yeah, I know which one I was talking about. So now with that concealer, you are gonna have a guideline for where you're gonna drag out the rest of your eyeshadows. So as you guys can see, you're gonna just follow right along edge of that concealer, and you're gonna go first with all of your transition shades and finish off with your darkest shade and pull it all the way back. We want this look to look fierce. We want to literally come into fall like the baddest bitch out, okay? We're taking it there, all the way there. Like, we're even acting like the eyebrow at this point doesn't even fucking exist. By the way, I actually did have to go back and fix up my eyebrows because I kind of went a little ham, not gonna lie. But it came out popping though. Now, of course, we're gonna pull the whole entire look together with the smoky lower lash line, and we're taking it there, like I said. So we're gonna start off with the shade Mystic first, and then I'm gonna go, no lies, I'm gonna start off with Chestnut first and then go in with the shade Mystic. And I'm gonna leave that only on our outer corner, and then I do want to keep that crisp, sharp edge of the eyeshadow. So for that, I am actually gonna be taking a full coverage foundation powder. I don't like to do this with liquid concealer because, like I said, I don't want to mess up my powders and my foundation and shit. So yeah, now that we don't have no highlight, it's very easy to blend right on top of your blush and things like that. So yeah, now I'm gonna take the shade October, which is a more burnt orange, and that's gonna go right underneath that little metallic pop that we're gonna put on our lower lash line. So we're taking Brass again, which is one of the liquid eyeshadows, and popping that right onto the center. Now another little trick is to put this right underneath the brown of your eye, or whatever shade your damn eye is. Put it right underneath the iris, so that way it doesn't look off. If it's not in the middle or like right under your eyeball, it will look a little off. But now you're gonna drown your eyelashes in lower lash mascara, and now it's time to get wet. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking the Bperfect Stacey Marie Get Wet highlighter. This one is in the shade Soft Silk, which is the more golden shade, and oh my gosh, you guys, these highlighters literally make your skin look like glass. I love it. They are a little bit glittery, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't mind it because the glitter is not like everywhere. It actually just stays where your highlight is, and I really enjoy that. I'm literally going ham at this point. I'm putting it all over my shoulders because I want to be a beaming ass bitch. And now, last but not least, of course, is the lips. So of course, like every other time, I'm always mad close to my mirror, so I could never show you guys my lip liner, but this is the karabeauty lip liner in the shade Hot Cocoa. And then in the center, I am gonna take the Beauty Dame liquid lipstick in the shade Exposed, and I do like to blend out my liquid lipstick with a little tiny like blending brush. I don't know, I just prefer the way it looks. It just looks way more blended instead of just too harsh in the center. But I was debating, does this look need some gloss though? I think yes, bitch. So I'm gonna go in with the Jordana Ticia TMI gloss, and this is a beautiful like warm nude gloss. And it's so thick, but it's not sticky and nasty. It's just so nice. I love the formula of Jordana Ticia glosses. And yes, bitch, fix that liner, and oh my god, we just came to life. Okay, wait, I almost forgot some setting spray. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last in the passion fruit and peach scent. Love. And girl, one time for the one time, I have to give you guys a close-up of these eyes. I had so much fun doing this. Look at me. I got damn liquid eyeshadow on my damn elbow, girl. Let's get it together. Look, I can't even stop putting on makeup. Like, bitch, put the brushes down. But now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys in low lighting because I've been loving makeup in low lighting. So let me know if you actually like these close-up low lighting videos of the eyes, because then I will include this in my tutorials. And yes, bitch, the makeup though. I live. But anyways, this is the completed look. Let's bring the lights back on. And I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I had so much fun creating this look for y'all and using this palette and just being back in general. Y'all already know we gotta come into fall like a bad bitch. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye.